Okay, let's take an example from the Quran, from Surah Al-Ahzab, Al-Ayah 35. Inna is a particle that we use to emphasize the meaning in Arabic, and the subject of inna, the word coming after inna, the subject originally takes u or una in the plural, but here it will take an accusative. It means that the word coming after in will be accusative. So inna al-muslimina, indeed, this is a way to emphasize, this is maybe the way to translate it in English, indeed the Muslims or the Muslim men, al-muslimina, because it's accusative, and wal-muslimati, wal-mu'minina. And here you have waw. The waw means and it is used here al-mu'minin, for example. Why it's al-mu'minin and not al-mu'minun? Because in the case of atf, the word will take the same case than the word before it. So when you have, for example, al-muslimina wal-mu'minina, so al-mu'minin will take the same case than the word before it. So this one is accusative. All these words between having waw will take also accusative, because each one have to follow the one before it. Inna al-muslimina, this is just a case that you will learn with time, inshallah. Inna al-muslimina wal-muslimati. So muslimin is the plural masculine. Feminine, muslimati, plural feminine. So indeed the Muslim men and the Muslim women, indeed the Muslim men and the Muslim women, wal-mu'minin, mu'min plural, mu'minun in the nominative, mu'minin in the accusative, wal-mu'minina wal-mu'minati, and the believing men and the believing women, wal-mu'minina wal-mu'minati, wal-qanitina wal-qanitat, and the obedient and the devout men and women, and the obedient and devout women, al-qanitina qanit, qanituna qanitina, qanitat. So here it's accusative, qanitina wal-qanitat, was-sadiqin, sadiq, we said that sadiq means truthful, truthful, was-sadiqina was-sadiqati, sadiq, sadiqin, accusative, sadiqat, and the truthful men and the truthful women, was-sabirin, sabir is someone who is patient, a patient, was-sabirina was-sabirat, and patient and patient men and patient women, wal-khashi'ina wal-khashi'at, the humble men and the humble women, wal-mutasaddiqina wal-mutasaddiqat, and the charitable men and the charitable women who gave sadaqah or zakat, was-sa'imina was-sa'imat, and the fasting men and the fasting women. So we have khashi', mutasaddiq, sa'im. So sa'im becomes sa'imin in the accusative, sa'imat in second case in the female. وَالْحَافِظِينَ فُرُوجَهُمْ وَالْحَافِظَاتِ. Al-Hafiz means like the protecting or the guardian of something. So وَالْحَافِظِينَ فُرُوجَهُمْ وَالْحَافِظَاتِ, and the men and the women who guard their chastity from haram. وَالذَّاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا وَالذَّاكِرَاتِ. الذَّاكِرِينَ, ذاكر is someone who remember, ذاكر لله is someone who remember Allah, and you know of course the remembrance of Allah. وَالذَّاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا, كثيرًا means a lot or much. So and the men who remember Allah much, and the women who remember Allah also much. وَالذَّاكِرَاتِ أَعَدَّ اللَّهُ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةً وَأَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. So for them Allah has prepared forgiveness and a great reward. Ajr is reward, عظيم means great. أعد الله لهم مغفرة, مغفرة is forgiveness. Okay, so this is an example about the plural of in the accusative form and for the plural feminine. Okay, let's continue with another hadith for the example of jewel. Here we will take the feminine jewel as an example, but before that you need to know these words if you don't. خفيف means light. ثقيل with double E or double E or double I, depend how you write that. ثقيل means heavy. Habib means beloved or dear. Lisan is a tongue. So lisan al-Arab, the tongue of Arabs. Mizan is a balance or scales. And maybe you know kalima. Kalimatun means a word or a statement. Kalima. If I want to say two words, I will use the ani. If it's subject, if it's in nominative case, I will use aini if it's in the case of accusative or genitive. But here it's in the nominative case. كلمتان خفيفتان. So كلمتان, كلمة, كلمة. I will use an. It becomes كلمتان because كلمة is a feminine word having تاء مربوط at the end. كلمة, كلمتان, two statements. خفيفتان. خفيف, we said that خفيف light, but because كلمة is feminine, we have to make خفيف in the feminine form, and the feminine form was خفيف is خفيفة. And of course the adjective, we said the adjective must agree in four things. This you have to memorize these. The adjective must agree with the noun in the gender, number, the case, and the definiteness. So if this one has L, this one must also have L in the adjective case. And here we said the ending is the same. They are both nominative, the case, the grammatical case, and both are dual, and both are feminine, and both are indefinite. Okay. كلمتان خفيفتان على اللسان. على means open or on. اللسان is the tongue. ثقيلتان, ثقيل is the same. ثقيل, we said that it's heavy. The feminine is ثقيلة. Dual ثقيلتان. So ثقيلتان, because we are talking about these two words, so we need the dual here. ثقيلتان في, in, في الميزان, in the scales, in the balance. حبيبتان إلى الرحمن. Habib is beloved or dear. For the feminine is حبيبة, and for the dual حبيبتان إلى الرحمن, to الرحمن. So they are beloved to الرحمن. And these two statements or these two words are Subhanallah al-Azim, Subhanallah wa bihamdih. So the meaning is that there are two statements that are light for the tongue to remember. They are very easy for the tongue to say. These two statements, there are two statements that are light for the tongue to remember. على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان, but that are heavy. They are heavy in the scales. They are heavy in the balance. ثقيلتان في الميزان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن. And are dear to the merciful. They are beloved to Ar-Rahman, to the most merciful, Ar-Rahman. They are beloved to Ar-Rahman. And these two statements are Subhanallah al-Azim, Subhanallah wa bihamdih. So this is an example for the dual in the feminine case with kalima, which is a feminine word. كلمة كلمتان خفيفة خفيف خفيفتان خفيفتان. So كلمتان خفيفتان على اللسان كلمتان خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن سبحان الله العظيم سبحان الله وبحمده.